Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Bailey and I'm the owner of Goo Goo Goods. Today's video is going to be a craft fair vlog. Me and Ethan are actually on our way to downtown Orlando for the weekinmylife, and it is Saturday and Ethan's able to come with me because my mom is here visiting with us, so she is on kid duty. So we are headed down there right now. It's almost 10 o'clock. Our setup time, like our window that we're supposed to arrive, is 10:15, and we kind of have a ton of time to set up, so we're probably going to be done setting up relatively quick because the actual market begins at 12 and it's 12 to 6, so that's a pretty long market. I feel like usually markets last like 4 hours, so 6 hours is definitely a long time, and then almost 2 hours for drop off and setup with a partner is a long time. So I think it's going to be good. I think the weather is supposed to be good today. I hope I have enough stuff. I'm a little bit stressed out, or not stressed out, but like I'm a little bit annoyed that I didn't get more bags done and made and ready. So I don't have that big shelf that I usually use. I just have my table, so I'm gonna have to kind of like figure out how I want to set stuff up on the table. It's probably going to be a pretty big like empty table situation, honestly. So hopefully I can like figure out what I want to do with that. But I'm really excited. I think the day is going to go pretty good, so we're just going to head down there and get set up. Here's what my setup was looking like. The grid wall is set up just like usual, but one of the changes I did make was bringing most of my apparel in garment bags so that I was able to just put them straight on the rack, so all my sizes that I had were readily available. And here you can see the acrylic display that I got from Temu. I didn't have as many bags as I was hoping, so the table is definitely more bare than I wanted it to be, but you know, it is what it is. But here are my shirts and my mirror, and finally my little keychain display thing. So it's about 5 minutes until the market actually starts. I actually walked away from the booth. The market's like over here. I'm just like in Lake Eola Park over here, and I walked away just because they're playing music pretty loud, and I wanted to kind of do my goal setting and pre-market check-in. So definitely it was a lot easier to get set up today, I think. But I mean, it could be because like Ethan was here too, but also just felt like there was a lot less stuff that I had to like pull out and set up. So that went really, really good, and I'm really happy with that. I think today my goal is going to be $600. The last time I did a she sell market, that's a hard thing to say, she sells. Yeah, so last time I did it was like Halloween, and I made a little bit over $600. That was a night market. I don't know if that's different, and there was also like another market going on that day, so I don't know if that was also why I did so good, but 600 is definitely going to be the goal for today. I thought I packed more of the butterfly in the Be a Kind Human tumblers, but I didn't, so I just have one of each of those. So that's kind of a little frustrating. I have a lot of the expensive and difficult tumblers, but there is another location, like there's 2 locations today, and I think you're supposed to be able to see it, but there's a second location that's like 2 blocks away. I don't actually know where it is, but that's like the other half of the market. But I'm excited. I think it's gonna be really, really good. The weather's really good. It's really nice and kind of like breezy, but it's not too windy. Usually beside the lake it's pretty breezy, and I was kind of a little bit worried about the situation with the keychains, but I don't think they're gonna blow away. I think they're gonna be fine. I got these little rubber caps to put on the edge to help like keep the keychains from flying away and falling off, but I forgot them at home. Of course I did. If anyone has any other recommendations on how to like secure the edges so the keychains have a harder time flying away, please let me know in the comments down below. But I've also seen a couple of like tabletop displays that might be good for keychains too, if I'm gonna go ahead and like use my table anyway. But I may not use my table that much if I'm gonna get kind of like fold out shelves, I think, for the bags. I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts up here about what I want to do, but yeah, let's just go ahead and get this started. Gonna be kind of a long day. 6 hours is kind of a lot, but I'm really excited. There's a goat nearby, and the goat was dressed up so cute, so maybe I'll go and hang out with the goat for a little bit too. But yeah, me and Ethan are gonna go ahead and knock this out. Also, I forgot to mention, I decided to just use this as my checkout bag. So yeah, so I'm just gonna use this as my checkout bag. Voiceover Bailey here. So the DJ was playing music pretty loud, so it was pretty difficult for me to do check-ins at the booth, and I didn't want to have to keep walking away from Ethan to do the check-ins, because even when I walked away the music was still pretty bumping. But the first 3 hours were not super great. At 1 o'clock we were at $90, and then 2 o'clock we were still at $90, and then 3 o'clock we were at $166, which is obviously, you know, not super great, but I guess not bad. I definitely had higher hopes for the next 3 hours, but you'll see that it was a little bit not the best, but it was okay. 4 o'clock check-in, so we're not doing super hot. We're at 177, but we still have 2 hours left, so hopefully it picks up in this last like couple of hours. It's not super busy. It definitely does feel like a longer market, because I feel like an hour ago I was like, oh, we're about to start wrapping up, it's about to be done, and then we're like, oh, we're only like halfway through. So I'm hoping the next 2 hours go a lot better. I would like to meet my goal, but it's not really looking like we are. I've gotten a lot of people who have followed me on Instagram though, so that's really good. And I've had a couple of people ask about the book sleeve, asked if I had any bigger sizes, so maybe, you know, maybe in the future they'll get some of the bigger sizes when I make those. So yeah, so we have 2 more hours left, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to knock it out as best as possible. We're all packed up and headed out. It's about 6:45 right now, and we did a bang up job packing up and going. So definitely, I think, I mean, obviously having Ethan here to help made it easier, but I definitely think the types of things I brought and the amount of stuff made it a lot easier. So definitely into that. We did okay. We didn't do super great. We made like $303 at the end of the day, which is half of the goal, obviously, but you know, could have been worse. There was a moment of time there where there was like no one shopping, because we believe that there was like a peaceful protest situation. Not quite sure what the situation was, but there was like a lot of a lot of goings on outside of the world of beer. So that was kind of like a 30-minute like time section where there was just like nobody walking over there. So yeah, so that was kind of crazy. But yeah, so I wish I'd done a little bit better, but hey, yeah, it's a lot more than I kind of have been making at markets, or like, I mean, not a lot more, but a little bit more than what I have been making at markets. But this week I have a Friday night market. I have the Baldwin Park Community Market. So I'm hoping that that goes okay. I've not done a Friday night market in a while, I think. I'm trying to remember. I think that today's market cost $60. I want to say 70, 60 to 80. I don't remember. But Baldwin Park, I think, is like $45. So I'm hoping it goes good. I'm hoping to have a lot more bags made. I actually think I'm going to change out the jewelry holder thing, like the spinning thing that I have for the keychains. I think I'm going to stop using that and maybe use like a tabletop spin thing, because I think that might just be easier and maybe look a little bit neater. So I ordered one of those from Amazon, and that should be here this week. It was like Prime, but like not Prime. It was like free shipping, but it may not get here till like next week or something like that. So that's basically what I've got planned for the Baldwin Park Community Market. But it is Saturday, and my mom is going to be going home tomorrow, so I don't know if we're gonna get into anything crazy. I don't know if we may go to Volcano Bay after she goes home, because she has like an early flight. So if we do that, I will add it to the end. But if not, I'm gonna go ahead and end the craft fair vlog here. And if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more behind the scenes small business content and craft fair vlogs. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.
My headspace been weaker, it's been waiting for the right day. Like the right day ever comes, now it's Friday.